You know how I know that you're gay?
How?
You like the movie Made in Manhattan?
You know I know you're gay?
How?
I saw you make a spinach dip in a loaf of sourdough bread once.
You know how I know that you're gay?
How?
You have a rainbow bumper sticker on your car that says, I love it when balls are in my face.
See? I just wish your friends were as mature as you.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Paging Dr. Faggot! Dr. Faggot!
I should go.
That's a good idea, Dr. Faggot.
What are you doing up there?
Staying away from you.
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you?
So hot in PH.
Hi. Love that. Thank you. I love you guys.
Ah, what did I tell you about using tongue?
You said you wanted it to look realistic.
Yeah, realistic, not fucking gay as shit. You know the only reason I put up with this homo crap is for the P-Tang.
Oh boy. It's far from a shocking statement to say that mainstream cinema has had a homophobia problem since its introduction to society. What is shocking, though, is just how prevalent this tired and unfunny trope has been in comedies throughout the last 20 years. Massive grossing, bromantic comedies like Superbad, The Hangover, and Wedding Crashers, to name a few, are characterized by an undercurrent of homoeroticism and comedic uses of gay panic. Framed for laughs, homophobic slurs and situations displaying masculine anxieties about homosexuality are used as punchlines. While in recent years, the collective have deemed many of these cheap gags as dated and lacking taste, but homophobia certainly still exists and has entered more of a stealth mode. Just because people don't use slurs in polite society doesn't mean that there has been a fundamental change in the human heart. However, there are forward-thinking people out there making art that doesn't seek to degrade a group of people for a cheap laugh. Rather, they celebrate the various differences and intricacies that make us human. And that is where A24 comes in. A24 is an American independent entertainment company based in New York City, founded in 2012 by Daniel Katz, David Finkel, and John Hodges. It specializes in film distribution and is responsible for many critical smash hits including Moonlight, Lady Bird, 8th Grade, Ex Machina, Room, and many more. While they have some stinkers under their belt, when you see that sleek title card appear across the title screen, you know you're in for a riveting ride. And that is in large part due to the organization's mantra. For much of the decade, they have offered a cinematic voice for the voiceless, giving a diverse set of filmmakers an outlet to tell stories that leap away from traditional narrative and practice. A deeply strange yet poignant addition to A24's catalog is a film from 2016 titled Swiss Army Man. While absurd, the film offers a look at queerness and masculinity that subverts from the films discussed at the top of the video. So, put your thinking caps on and strap in, because this is Swiss Army Man, a love letter to a trans necrophilia movie. Swiss Army Man follows Hank, played by Paul Dano, a depressed man stranded on a deserted island. As a noose is fastened around his neck, he is prepared to end it all, until he suddenly spots a dead guy in a suit laying by the shore. Using the flatulence of his dead friend Manny, played by Daniel Radcliffe, Hank miraculously makes it back to the mainland. He then finds himself lost in the wilderness, and dragging that talking corpse around for an adventure. I love Swiss Army Man. After multiple viewings, it continues to be one of the most unique experiences you can have while watching a film. The all-a-cappella soundtrack to the film is entrancing, every single scene is meticulously crafted and wildly entertaining, and the leading performances from Paul Dano and Danny Radcliffe are tragic and hilarious. Yet, frankly, looking past a farting Harry Potter, what I appreciate most about this film is its writing and themes. I admire how it is able to run with the heavy subjects of mortality and depression, but express them in comedic ways to make them more palatable for the audience. In many ways, the message of the story is pretty obvious. Be yourself, and love who you are above anything else. But in addition, this movie is about a man struggling with gender dysphoria. Let me explain. Manny's role in the film is to act as a portion of Hank's subconscious. While one can take the images on screen literally, I see Manny's character as an allegorical figure. The two of them go on to have deep personal conversations with dialogue gravitating towards love, sexuality, fetishes, and being comfortable in one's skin. And Hank's biggest struggle has to do with the latter. Throughout the film, he constantly talks about how much he hates himself, that he is hideous and no one will ever love him because of it, and he has an irrational fear of his peers thinking he is strange. There are 3 moments in the film where Hank attempts to commit suicide, upsettingly aligning with the large percentage of trans and non-gender conforming people who attempt suicide every year. The only thing that stops Hank from following through is Manny, because Manny is allowing him to become someone he is learning to love. When his life is flashing before his eyes, all of his happiest moments are when he is a woman. Additionally, there's a female character in the film named Sarah that Hank is obsessive over. At first glance, it seems like the obsession comes from a desire to be with her. But it is clear when looking at it through this lens that he just wants to be her. He is shown recreating her Instagram photos, he dresses like her, and when he meets her in the film's climax, he shows her the world he built so he could live as her, not with her. When looking at the film's title literally, Manny's character is a Swiss Army man in the sense that he's able to use his physical abilities to help Hank survive. But he's also there on an emotional level to be whatever Hank needs. He's the only man there to accept Hank as the woman she is. Circling back to the films discussed at the beginning of the video, Swiss Army Man has a similar setup. It follows an unlikely pairing of dudes going on a ridiculous journey together. Yet, Swiss Army Man subverts visions of queerness and masculinity. The film is certainly up for interpretation, but it is a gorgeous take on self-love and realization, coated in multiple layers of distractions and farts. Check it out.